Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley, where we bring you all the highlighted action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by Louisiana Lottery, Cherry Lane Chevrolet, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Manda Fine Meat, Louisiana Department of Health and Hospitals, Tobacco-Free Living Community of Color Network, Care South Medical and Dental, and the Cardiovascular Institute of the South.
Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley, where you get the inside scoop of the Southern University Jaguar football team. We're located here live on the set today from Southern Coffee, located at 8419 Scotland Ave in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You can catch the show as well on TV about 7 times a week, as you see there on the graphic. And of course, you can catch us on the Jaguar Football Show YouTube channel, as well as the Jaguar Football Show Facebook page. And if you're a true blue Jaguar, make sure you share the times and the links with everybody and part of the Jaguar Nation so they can keep up with what's going on with the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley here on this TV program. Coach, a tough one. Travel up to Lorma, Mississippi against Alcorn State, a battle for the West. You walk away on the losing side of it. What was that? You know, you guys listened to Cherokee all week. What was the mindset to get your team prepared for a tough road game against the Alcorn State Braves?
Well, you know, I have no doubt that they was prepared. Unfortunately, we didn't come away with the way we thought we would. We was prepared for it. We knew it was going to be a challenge right there, and it's going to always be a challenge, but we accepted that challenge. And I thought we got off to a great start, putting the ball in the end zone first, but then things look like ever since then went downhill. So it was a battle for us, but the one thing we got to do, we know we got an important game this week here. We just got to correct those mistakes and get ready to fight for 60 minutes.
All right, let's get ready to take a look at the first half highlights and check out what exactly happened up in Lorma, Mississippi. And you see here, you guys get on offense first. You didn't have to punt the ball on that first drive, and you kick it deep to Alcorn. And they make a mistake right here and muff the ball, and you get a second chance with it, right, Coach?
Absolutely, and we capitalized off that mistake right there. That's what it was about. You know, we thought we were moving in the right direction at that point in time.
Harold Blood here throws it deep into the end zone. You're able to get some points on the board, get down on the 1 yard line, and then knock it in with Kendrick Grimes right here. And then, you know, you're looking for momentum on the road. Your defense been able to stop Alcorn, but then they take a deep shot right here and go towards the end zone. Yeah,
very uncharacteristic. I know our defense is pretty good right there, and we feel that we're real good against the pass and the run. But unfortunately, they saw something and they took advantage of it.
What seemed to have went wrong? It seemed the game kind of snowballed out of control. You guys go up 7-3 in the first quarter, and then turnover here, an interception there, just a fumble there. And then you look up and you're down 24-7 in the first quarter.
You know, unfortunately right there, we preach and teach ball protection. You know, we got to do that. But unfortunately, it wasn't a fumble. He just actually took it out of his hands and ran it in. So the young man did a great job. We know that they teach that, so we knew we were expecting that.
You look at your team, you look at Harold Blood, the quarterback. He's had some struggles, but then on the running game, having to, you know, be patient and commit to the run. What have you seen with your offense, especially in a game like this against Alcorn?
You know, I don't make no excuse for whatever, because I feel that we have an offense that can score at any time and score from anywhere. But, you know, unfortunately, when you don't create that running game, everybody know I love to throw the football, but I do understand football as well. When you can't create a running game right there, you make yourself one-dimensional, and it look like so many guys are making mistakes, but they're going to drop into the coverages because they feel like you can't run on them.
Chandler Whitfield, a bright spot, being able to get into the end zone. What have you seen from him being able to help ignite that offense?
You know, just each week he get better and better. That's the thing you like about him. He come to work, he's going to put his head down and go to work and grind every day. And for credit to the young man, to me, he practiced like a pro.
That back end, you guys gave up 30 yards and penalties on that last drive, getting ready to go into halftime. What happened there?
Well, you know, that's very uncharacteristic of one of our guys coming out. Got to understand the magnitude of the game. We know they're going to do that. It's in football. You just got to take the number and get the next play, live for the next down, not put your team in a situation that can hurt you.
All right, well, you heard it here first from Coach Eric Dooley. That was the first half. We're going to get ready to take a break, and we'll come back and we'll talk about the second half of what happened in Lorma, Mississippi. Stay tuned to more of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley.
Feel the power. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, cool truck.
You like my new truck from Jerry Lane? I'm on the way to get my first free oil change.
Free oil change. Wow!
You can count on Jerry Lane.
Medicaid members, keep your address and phone number up to date to make sure you receive important information about your health insurance and you don't risk losing your coverage. If you get a letter from Louisiana Medicaid, follow the directions and respond to it as soon as possible. For questions or to update your info, call the number on your insurance card or visit healthy.la.gov. That's healthy.la.gov. Remember, keep your contact information up to date and respond to Medicaid letters so you don't lose your health care coverage.
Life in Louisiana is like a run-on sentence. A poem that doesn't rhyme. Life is here, now. For life's moments, big and small, always there. The right card, the right care.
Welcome back to more of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley. Of course, I'm Perry White, and Coach, we went through the first half in the first segment. You go into the second half, down at halftime, 34-14, gave up a field goal right there before halftime. The 30-yard penalty we just talked about kind of put Alcorn in a position. What do you say to your team at halftime down 34-14?
Well, you know, we feel we still had a chance. We know that we can bounce back. We know that sometimes we can score points in spurts, you know, and then we have a defense that we feel can get some points as well. So we thought we had a chance. We dug ourselves in that hole. We knew we had to come out and we had to get them 3 and out, and then we had to go out and score the football. So that was the game plan. I thought we had a chance, and the guys was up for the task and was very confident.
All right, let's take a look at those second half highlights and see exactly how the second half played out. And right here, your defense holds up and forced Alcorn to have to punt the ball.
Right, and gave us good field position because the ball went off the side of his foot right there. So everything that we talked about at halftime was coming to fruition right there. So now we just have to come offensively and execute and get a chance to put some points up on the board.
9 penalties for 115 yards, 5 turnovers, 3 by way of interception, 2 fumbles. But when you look at your quarterback, Harold Blood, where is his inconsistency? What seems to be his up and down?
Well, you know, he does have some inconsistency. He does do some things that you can correct. There's no question about that. But, you know, I always like to point out, you know, it's so easy to say the quarterback didn't do this here, the quarterback didn't do that. And I'm never going to point a finger at none of my players. I'm always taking it. They can point the finger at me. But you got to understand, too, that's why you got 11 guys on the offensive side of the ball. You got 5 guys that got to block. Sometimes you got 6. So it all comes into play where all of us got to do our job.
And for the fan base out there, of course, they see Harold Blood. You see him struggle. He struggled the week before. What does that quarterback room look like outside of Harold Blood in terms of giving another guy maybe a shot?
Well, we got some guys in the room right there. You know, we get a chance to see those guys every day and the things that they are capable of doing. I think it's easy, and I do approve what the fan base saying because they want to see a guy to come in there to win. But at the end of the day, you got to know your room and you got to know what you have in there and what they're capable of doing. Do we feel they are capable of doing it? Yeah, but it's all about timing, I think, sometimes. And you got to put that guy in a good situation because you don't want to destroy that young man that's coming in and not giving him the same type situation that was done before.
There's the final score of 44-21. The Jaguars take a loss. This was kind of like a playoff atmosphere going on the road against Alcorn, the battle for the West. What was the locker room like after this game? A tough road loss for your team to have to go up there and then understand that, you know, if destiny doesn't work their way, they kind of let it get away from them.
Well, you know, I can see the look in their eyes. You know, it was very, very hurtful because they knew what kind of time they put into this game right here and how they was prepared. And for to let something slip away like that is kind of like hurting in a sense right there. But, you know, at the end of the day, I told those young men, I'll take it. Nothing you guys have done, I put it on me. I take the heat. I'm to blame for it, and we'll get it corrected.
All right, you hear from Coach Eric Dooley. Let's get ready to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about our players of the week. More of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley after the break.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
Depression, anxiety, trauma, nicotine dependence, and more. Many families are struggling with behavioral health issues. Reaching out for professional help is the best thing you can do for you and your family. At Care South, we are committed to helping individuals and families to heal, bounce back, and grow stronger. Our team of professionals are available for telehealth and in-person visits. Call for an appointment today at 225-650-2000. Hope and healing is just a phone call away.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Your heart and vascular system is at the core of your overall health. Trust your care to Cardiovascular Institute of the South, a world leader in the diagnosis and treatment of heart disease, artery and vein disease in the legs, and heart valve disease. CIS cardiologists offer the most advanced, innovative, and compassionate care for the complete health of your heart and legs. Schedule an appointment at one of our 3 locations in the Capital Region at cardio.com.
All right, welcome back to more of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley. I'm Perry White. He's Coach Eric Dooley. And, Coach, you know, every week we go through the Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. And for this week, who's going to be your Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week on offense, defense, as well as special teams?
Well, you know, I thought it was a timely touchdown, and when I take a look at the whole scheme and some of the things that we were able to do, I got to give it to Chandler Winfield. I think, you know, he always answers the call when his number is called on. He's not a guy that complains, so he was the player of the week. And when you talk about special teams, I got to go with our Robin Beauplan because of the way that how he flipped the field for us and did some great things. Defensively, not one of our better games, but we did have some guys that made some plays. When you talk about, I can name so many guys that did some great things for us right now, but I'll go with Horatio Johnson.
All right, Coach, you know, as always, our guy Joe Dupree is on the beat, and he had a chance to catch up with some of the Jaguar football players after the game to be able to get our player interview. So let's send it to Joe and see what he was talking about.
Well, guys, I'm here with Horatio Johnson, safety from Miami, Florida, with the Jaguars. Man, today was not the outcome we wanted against the Braves here at the stadium on the reservation, but it was a grimy, hard-fought game. And let's talk about some of your highlights, man. All together, man, you had 11 tackles, 7 were unassisted. Looked like you were all over the place getting to the ball. How did that feel?
It felt great, but it's just the mindset. I wanted to get to the ball. But as a defense, I felt like we gave up too much points. And we're going to come back, we're going to shake back.
Speaking of the defense and giving up too much points, let's be real with it. There was a lot of times we had perfect opportunities to do them 3 and out. And we didn't have the discipline to hold them. There was untimely penalties, very choppy, a lot of unsportsmanlike conduct that was thrown around. How do we improve on that as we move forward?
You got to be coachable. Go Jazz.
I'm here with Bopla, our kicker, punter. Man, how does it feel coming back to the reservation? Because you used to play for the Braves. Now you're in a Jaguar uniform. How did it feel being back here for this game?
Honestly, I'm thankful the Braves gave me an opportunity coming out of JUCO to play for them. But at the end of the day, I'm a Jag now. So it was no hard feelings. I just came in, just do what I got to do my 1 of 11 and try to help my team win.
You were doing some great puntings out there. We didn't come out with the outcome we wanted. In your opinion, what do we got to do to improve that next time the outcome comes better?
I mean, we just got to keep fighting, try to go 1-0 every single time we go out of practice. Obviously, we didn't get the outcome we wanted, but we just got to go tomorrow, get back in the film room, get back in the field, and just try to work for the next game. That's all we can do.
And you heard it right here on the Jaguar Football Show.
All right, thank you, Joe, for those great reports. And, Coach, you know, now with 2 games left in the season, how do you keep your team focused and with the prize still? It's still there if destiny works out, but to keep them focused against Prairie View and Grambling coming up.
You know, you got to understand the magnitude of the games right there. We still have 2 big games, and the reason why I look at it as big games, you're talking about they both on the West, and then you still give you an opportunity to have a winning season. You know, I don't think no senior want to leave out saying that they didn't have a winning season. Then it's just a pride factor. What does blue and gold really mean to you? How are you going to step out on field? How are you going to finish? How you want the end of your chapter to end for you? So those guys understand that it's a fight to the end. We had opportunity to control it. We didn't. So now, you know, we got to hope some other things that take place for it. But at the end of the day, what we do control, we got 2 games left, and we got to go out and play our best.
All right, we're going to get ready to take a break. When we come back, we'll look ahead to this week's big matchup against the Prairie View Panthers, the last home game here in Baton Rouge, Senior Day, for here at the Jaguar Football Show. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. More of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric
Lemonade, would you like some lemonade?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, cool truck!
You like my new truck from Jerry Lane? I'm on the way to get my first free oil change.
Free oil change! Wow!
You can count on Jerry Lane.
Life in Louisiana is like a run-on sentence. A poem that doesn't rhyme. Life is here, now. For life's moments, big and small, always there. The right card, the right care.
We all know Powerball. Now there's a new way to play. Play the Powerball Scratch-Off from the lottery, where you could win up to $15,000. But wait, there's more. Enter the second chance drawing for cool prizes like the Powerball Cash Promotion. This is your final chance to win exciting second chance cash prizes from the Powerball Scratch-Off. 5 lucky winners will be drawn for a share of $17,000. Play the Powerball Scratch-Off today.
Can you feel it? Medicaid members, keep your address and phone number up to date to make sure you receive important information about your health insurance and you don't risk losing your coverage. If you get a letter from Louisiana Medicaid, follow the directions and respond to it as soon as possible. For questions or to update your info, call the number on your insurance card or visit healthy.la.gov. That's healthy.la.gov. Remember, keep your contact information up to date and respond to Medicaid letters so you don't lose your health care coverage.
All right, we're back for more of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley. And, Coach, you look forward to this week's matchup, Prairie View. It's a SWAC West matchup against a team that you know oh so well because you were the former head coach there. You look at Prairie View so far, they're still kind of in the hunt at 4-2 in conference play in the SWAC West. What do you see with your former guy, Bubba McDowell, and the Panthers of Prairie View?
I think you got to take the approach right now. This is an elimination game right here. You know, the team that loses this game here have no chance right here. But, you know, I thought he done a good job with the guys that he brought in. He brought in some of his guys, too. Still don't have all the guys that he wants to run the type of system that he runs. But very, very respectful of him, and I know that he's been doing a great job there. There's there's probably about 4 or 5 guys that's on that staff that was on my staff when I was at Prairie View. So we're familiar with both each other. So it's going to be a good contest for us. It's come down to that will. Who really wanted the most.
You look at their offense, they're led by Trayzon Conley, their quarterback, a guy who you recruited there at Prairie View. What do you see about their offense that they're going to try to give you trouble with defensively? You know, he's a true dual-threat quarterback. That's why I was able to recruit him. He's a young man that competes at a high level. He's a guy that doesn't take losing well. So he's going to come out and he's going to want to take charge of it. He's a guy that don't quit, and you got to love him because he's a student of the game as well. So he try to perfect his craft and get better and try to make guys around him better. So it's going to be a challenge for our defense because he's a guy that can pull it and run it, but he also a guy can make all the throws if he have to. And defensively on the other side of the ball for them, they're going to try to give your offense fits and Harold Blood fits as well. What do they do scheme-wise defensively that can make it a tough day for you?
Well, sometimes they'll walk down in your face and want to play man coverage, but then a lot of times they can get off. Everybody's playing that full lock coverage right now, but they will blitz. They will bring pressure, and then they will bring us 6-man blitz, so you got to be ready for it. I do know the defensive coordinator there, hats off to him. He was my linebackers coach when I was there, so I know he's going to want to bring pressure to try to get to the quarterback.
And you look overall at his senior day on the Bluff A.W. Mumford Stadium. Hard to believe we've already come to this part of the season. Seemed like we just got started. But, overall, when you look at Mumford and the work that these guys have been able to do being a part of this team, what do you have planned for them for senior day?
Well, I take my hats off to one of our quarterback clubs, to what they're doing for those guys, trying to provide some things for them. But it's always special, the opportunity. Better yet, I know, but I haven't seen what they're giving, so it'll be a surprise for everyone. But just like last year, it'll be great.
Overall, you look at your team so far in this season, a tough loss, and it kind of puts you in a situation. Alcorn is still right there. In order for the Jaguars, in order to get to the SWAC championship, Alcorn would have to lose to its next opponent, Texas Southern and Jackson State. The thing about it, both those games are on the road for Alcorn. What do you see right now with Grambling, Prairie View, Alcorn, Southern, all still right there? SWAC West is still pretty much up for grabs.
It is, and it came down to that last year. But the thing about it is so much easier when you control your own destiny, but we can't look in the rearview mirror. It is what it is right now. We just got to continue to fight. We just got to take care of our part, and whatever happens with those games, be a blessing for us, but we got to take care of our part.
I got to ask you this question because, as a fan base, the Jaguar Nation is one that really supports their team, and they have frustration. What do you say to the fan base out there in terms of, coming off a tough loss, but supporting you, the young men, the team, and still been able to buy those tickets?
I like to say this here, and my hats off go to them. I know they're very passionate about Southern University, and they should be. It's a blue and gold that they love. I think stay behind the kids. Let them know that, encourage them. I think it's just so much encouraging words to help those guys out. I do understand this. I'm a professional. There's no doubt about it. I know it comes with the territory, so I'm built for it. I hate to say it in no lack of better words, but I'm built for it. But continue to support these young men. They're gonna continue to go out and lay everything on the line for them. That's the one thing I can promise. They're gonna lay everything on the line for the fans.
All right, well, let's get ready to take a break, and when we come back, we'll get ready to close this thing out. As they say, it's the fourth quarter, so y'all stay tuned. We'll be back with more of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Your heart and vascular system is at the core of your overall health. Trust your care to Cardiovascular Institute of the South, a world leader in the diagnosis and treatment of heart disease, artery and vein disease in the legs, and heart valve disease. CIS cardiologists offer the most advanced, innovative, and compassionate care for the complete health of your heart and legs. Schedule an appointment at one of our 3 locations in the Capital Region at cardio.com.
Depression, anxiety, trauma, nicotine dependence, and more. Many families are struggling with behavioral health issues. Reaching out for professional help is the best thing you can do for you and your family. At CareSouth, we are committed to helping individuals and families to heal, bounce back, and grow stronger. Our team of professionals are available for telehealth and in-person visits. Call for an appointment today at 225-650-2000. Hope and healing is just a phone call away.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
All right, we're back with more of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley. I'm Perry White. Of course, I don't look like Todd, but he's going to be back, all right? He'll be back. All right, Coach, you talk about senior day. Give me some of those seniors that have been impact players for this program for you.
Well, you know, we got a lot of guys on both sides of the ball, even within our special team right there. I'll start it off with Robins Beauplan. He's a senior that's got his degree. Did a great job for us. Extremely proud of that young man. Then when you talk about over on the offense side of the ball, we got several receivers that are leaving out. We got Cassius Allen, we got August Pete, we got George Qualls, we got Jalen Howard and Kobe Washington. For us at backfield, we got another guy, Gary Qualls, that's leaving out. Everybody else should be coming back. We got Bernard Childs, that's a senior, been around for a while, so he'll be leaving out. But on the defense side of the ball, we're going to lose, I think, a guy that's very, very helpful to our program, Jalen Campbell. He'll be leaving out, walking across the stage as well. You talk about a Taj Brown playing this last year, Latrell. So we got so many guys. Jordan Carter, who you cannot miss in the back end, played extremely well for us this year, along with Demetrius Marcel and Keelan Roach. So it's some guys that are key guys to us that are leaving, but we got some guys that return that we feel real good about.
And for everybody out there watching in terms of the Jaguar Nation, that's why we need your support to come out and be able to support these guys as they play their final game at A.W. Mumford Stadium right there on the campus of Southern University. If you're looking to get your tickets and you haven't done so far, give the SU ticket office a call at 225-771-3171. They'll be glad to help you guys get your tickets and set. And plus, it'll be Prairie View. You know, they're going to bring the band, our band, their band. It's going to be an atmosphere because it's the swag, Coach. And this is what you love most when you talk about the swag.
Yeah, well, they're gonna bring the fans too as well because they understand what type of environment it's going to be. But once again, just as you have said, fans come out and support our student athletes. They need you out there. We thank you guys for what you have done thus far, but come support the last game for us, the seniors.
And remember, for everybody that's out there, be sure to follow the Jaguar Football Show on the YouTube. Hit that subscribe button as well as on Facebook. And come on over here to Southern Coffee to get you a snack or a little drink. They got it right here ready for you, my man Horatio, right there, ready to serve you up as soon as you walk in through the door. And as always, Coach, you know, we want to say thank you for doing the show. I'm happy to be able to sit here with you. My man Todd will be back. And we appreciate you guys for tuning in as we'll catch you guys next week. It's the Jaguar Football Show. And Coach, what we always say before we get ready to get out of here? Go Jags. All right, everybody. We'll catch you again next week. Y'all hit that subscribe button, share. Let everybody know, all right? We need your support. Catch y'all later.